The topic of this video, Excel tables, is not directly related to pivot tables, but Excel tables are very useful for data analysis, and as the companion video, Pivot Tables Based on Tables, illustrates, tables are a great source for pivot tables. Therefore, Excel tables should definitely be in your collection of pivot table tools. An Excel table is based on the same type of rectangular data range as a pivot table, with column headings in the top row. The data set you see here in columns A to C is a typical candidate for a table. The data can be a mixture of dates, categorical variables, and numeric variables. The reason for creating a table is so that you can sort, filter, or summarize the data easily. Actually, you could perform these operations without creating a table, but table tools make it much easier. Besides, there are other advantages of tables that you will soon see. There are three ways to create a table. For each, you should first select a cell inside the dataset. First, you can click the Table button on the Insert ribbon. Excel guesses the data range, which you can override if necessary. But if it is correct, you can simply click OK. Second, you can select any of the Format as Table options on the Home ribbon. This method is useful if you want to choose the formatting right away. Third, you can use the shortcut key combination Ctrl-T, which I will do now. Each of these methods formats the table in some way and adds drop-down arrows to the labels in the top row. Of course, you can change the formatting through any of the Format as Table options on the Home ribbon. Also, when the active cell is inside a table, a new Table Tools Design ribbon appears. Its associated ribbon is useful for performing a number of table operations. Here are some things you can do with tables. First, you can sort the data. I will sort on region. You can see the usual A to Z and Z to A sort orders, and by expanding the Sort by Color item, you see the usual Custom Sort dialog box. And if you have used colors in a column, you can indeed sort on color. Second, you can filter the data. When you click the drop-down arrow for any of the columns, you see several filter options, depending on the type of data. You can either check the data at the bottom that you want to see, or you can use the specialized filter options for the data type, date, text, or number. Also, you can filter on multiple columns. For example, I will create a filter for all rows after August 1st in the West or Midwest, where total sales is greater than $2,500. Then I will clear all of these filters from either the Home ribbon or the Data ribbon. From here or from here. Next, you can summarize the data. To do so, you check the Total Row option on the Table Tools Design ribbon. This shows a default summary measure for the rightmost column, but you can summarize any column in the table in a number of ways. Importantly, if a filter is in place, the summary is based only on the filtered data. I will undo that. Finally, you can add new data to the table, either at the bottom or to the right, and the table will expand automatically. You don't have to redefine it. I will do this by copying the data to the right to the table. It becomes part of the table automatically. Better yet, if a chart is based on a table, the chart will update automatically when the table expands. Here's an example. I will create a table on the second sheet and then a line chart of sales through time. Control T. Finally, I will append the new data to the bottom of the table. The chart updates automatically to include the new data. This last automatic expand property is why pivot tables based on Excel tables are so attractive. You should now view the pivot tables based on tables video to see exactly how this works.